of hands. And 1 minute per person, please. Let's take your daily stand-up for today. Do we have, sorry, before, Arthur, are you a Scrum Master?
No, QA.
Okay, can I get a Scrum Master volunteering from the Ruby team to facilitate this event? Larry, are you a Scrum Master?
No, I'm a BA.
Okay, I need the Scrum Master from Ruby. Scrum Masters from Ruby. If you're a Scrum Master, just unmute and talk. Any Scrum Master from Ruby team?
Yeah, hi, Ade Sarumi. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my Ade Sarumi, Scrum Master, Ruby.
Okay, so Ade, sorry, okay. Go ahead, Deji.
Chinyere, you are sharing your screen. Hope that was not, hope is intentional. Chinyere, okay, all right, cool. Okay, all right. So Moji, please, if you can stay at the background completely, right?
Yes.
Our role is just kind of listening and give feedback at the end. So guys, this is your show, okay?
All right.
So you need to kind of do it, right? So if that's okay. So like Moji said, because we have different teams here, so everyone in Ruby, you can raise your hand so that the your Scrum Master can know you. Okay, let's have one Scrum Master that volunteer to facilitate today on. So do we assume that there's only 5 people in Ruby? Can everyone in Ruby raise their hand so that then, so Ade is facilitating, right? Ade, are you doing today also?
Yes,
Ade?
sorry, yeah, hi.
All right, okay, all right, over to you.
Good evening. Yesterday, we went through the how to log in, and I tried to do the same thing and listen to the lectures about how to do the Azure development setting. Today, my impediment I had was logging into the prep to log onto the YouTube online, because it was, I don't know what happened, but eventually around 3 o'clock this evening, I managed to log in, and I was listening to a lecture by a lady called Miss Ogido, I think. And I'm even on it as I'm speaking right now. That's all I have to say.
Ade, you're a facilitator, I believe, because you're a Scrum Master, so you're supposed to be the one to kind of access about our impediments and what we did yesterday, what our impediments and what we hoped.
Okay, can I start with Arthur? Can you tell me what you did yesterday, and did you have any impediment?
Yesterday during the call, I went through Azure DevOps in terms of starting estimating requirements and stuff. Today, logged on to see the videos on the portal. However, a good number of the QA videos are still not there. So that's the only impediment I have so far. I can't get to see all the videos on the platform. Other than that, every other thing is great. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Next is Larry Aderomu.
Yes, okay. Good day, everyone. Yesterday we learned quite a lot. Still trying to settle into the terms. Daily stand-up. Quite interesting day for me. I've dedicated the next 1 month for this course. I was hoping that by today I'll be able to have free access to all the videos, but that was the only impediment I have. I couldn't access the video, but I was having conversation with Boluwatife. So that's still outstanding. I'm not able to access the video because I could still dedicate 2 to 3 hours during the day to be able to read up and listen in and like a revision for me. But apart from that, I'm still. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next is Israel in Kalu. Our apologies for the pronunciation. Israel.
No, that's fine. Yeah, yesterday we did the Azure DevOps. I was able to go through the Springboard and try to get more details after the lectures yesterday. And today I was able to log into Prep Major and I saw some of the videos. I've gone through the backlog, which spoke about Epic and the rest. So yeah, no issues so far.
Thank you. Thank you. Next is Fumilayo Ademi.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Yesterday, we were introduced to StandUp and its importance, and also sprint planning, where we looked at the product backlog and sprint backlog with both the practical and the theory aspect of it. Today, I was able to log into the Prep Major to get the videos that are necessary for this training. But the impediment I have is that I was unable to log in into Azure board setup. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Olu. Hello, Olu.
Hello.
Thank you. Hi.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, so I was able to join the call yesterday. So, but today I've tried to check my access into Microsoft Teams. I was able to access Microsoft Teams. Then I went on the Prep Major website to see the video that I've got access to. I could see all the video, but the impediment I had was I can't watch any of the video. So that's it.
Okay, we're trying to sort it out for you. Being the SM, I think that's part of my duty today. Thank you for that. Next is Tosin.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yesterday, I was able to learn how to elicit and also estimate using the Azure DevOps. So far, I've not had any impediments. So thank you.
Thank you. Next is Chinyere Ogamba.
Okay, thank you. Yesterday I got an invite for Azure DevOps platform and I was able to log in. And for the courses in the Prep Major, I was also able to log in. I'm good to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Tilly.
Hi. So yesterday, this morning, I saw that I now have access to videos. However, the first 2 videos for data analysts, I didn't see anything on it. So I'm hoping that by tomorrow I can start to watch the video and give myself a very good schedule and time frame during the day to watch the video so I can be ahead of, the daily stand-up. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Emanuela.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
So, yeah, joined the training yesterday. It was a good one. Tried logging into the major website, the Prep Major website. I did log in, but I was trying to access the videos, but I couldn't access that. But other than that, everything has been good.
Thank you very much. Next one is Israel. Naha. Sorry about that.
Okay, good evening.
How do you pronounce your surname, sir?
Israel now.
No, apologies.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yesterday I joined.
Sorry, please. Can somebody mute that? Somebody, can you mute yourself, please? There's a distortion. Thank you. Continue.
Okay, yesterday I joined, but I missed the last part of it, and I've been trying to watch the recorded video, but it's not being uploaded on the YouTube yet. I can't find it on the YouTube. And also today I accessed the courses, but I wasn't able to watch the video. So I'm hoping this can be fixed so that I can catch up with the course. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next is Delia.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
So
evening.
yesterday, I joined the sprint planning section. So in that section, we learned everything about sprint planning. And we also looked at estimation techniques where we use the Azure DevOps. And in the course of talking about the estimation techniques, I think we're made to understand that the most used elimination techniques, or the most used method of elimination, would be the Fibonacci series. And we looked at the theoretical aspect of it first, of how the estimation technique works. Then we looked at the practical aspect. So in the end, we had an overview of what sprint planning is all about and what estimation techniques, the step-by-step guide on how to estimate. And afterwards, I set up my teams after the whole, I think at some point, after that, we did break into rooms where we had to know who our teammates are. So we're able to introduce ourselves there. And afterward, we came back into the main group, and that was the end. Then afterwards, I did set up my teams. And today I did try to access the prep major. I was able to see all the videos there, but I've not been able to access any of it at the moment. So I would say that's my impediment for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Ogochukwu.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yesterday, we started with the lectures that we had about the sprint planning. I'm still kind of understanding more about it since I'm very, very new on this topic and this IT. So today I tried also to get into the prep major so I can access the video, but I was not able to access it. So that is my impediment for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Salome Kingsley. Sorry, can everybody that has been in Ruby that has been attended to, can you please lower your hands, please? Thank you.
Hello,
Salome.
everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, yesterday, I was able to join the sprint planning session of the class. And I think after the class, I was also able to access the invite link to Azure DevOps. Then today, I was able to glance through the link to the courses. And I think my impediment is I wasn't able to access the introduction video of the BA course. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next is Olusegun.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yesterday I attended the daily stand-up. Then today I tried to log into Azure DevOps, but I couldn't get through. So that's only my impediment I have for now.
Thank you. Next is Onome Bobson. Hello, Onome Bobson.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yesterday lectures was a bit intense, maybe because it was the first day of the lecture, but I did enjoy it anyways. And the little issues I have is about the email I received yesterday. I was not able to log in. I don't know the issues anyway, but the message I got was that I have an insufficient permission to create a new project. I should please contact the organization administrator for his support. So that's the only impediment I have.
Thank you very much. I don't know, Tosin, have you had your say, or are you? Tosin, can you unmute and talk to me, please? Hello, Tosin. Tosin, have you given your, are you there? Okay, can I just come in? Again, my name is Ade Sarumi. I'm part of the Scrum Master team. What I can say is that we're gonna get together today and try and sort out your impediments. Thank you. Over to you, Moji.
Oh.
Sorry, somebody's showing the Joy, can you stop your video, please? Sorry about that. Joy, Jide 4.
Yeah, I really don't know what to do, to be honest.
You're showing, that you're, thank you. Sorry about that. Moji, can you take over, please? Thank you.
Thank you so much. We move over to Emerald team. Hands, show of hands, and then can we get one of the Scrum Masters to take the show? Thank you.
Okay, while we're waiting for
Good evening, everyone.
Sorry, 1 minute. That was good. So while we're waiting, no, I like that anyway. So while we're waiting for your team to raise their hand up, actually. So well done to Ruby, and thank you, Ade, for that. I want to ask you a quick question. Did you actually jot down the impediments?
Sorry, come again, please. Did I judge what?
The impediments.
Did I judge that? Yes, I did. Because yesterday you were told that today the Scrum Masters are going to be dealing with the impediments that the group had. So I've been trying to scout the internet to find out what that means. And being new, I'm just trying to, put 1 and 2 together. Hopefully, I'm just trying to go down.
But your team just told you they add impediments now. So to be honest, you don't need to Google that out again. So they've, by what they said now, you should know what impediment is.
Yes, I know.
And that's why
I know what impediment means. I said, you guys said we're going to be dealing with whatever impediment they have.
Yes,
so that's
exactly.
what I'm trying to put heads together with the other Scrum Masters and see how we can go forward and deal with the impediments.
So the question is that, did you jot down all the impediments they mentioned?
Oh, no.
So how do you want to resolve it? Because right now, StandUp has finished, right? And you have to resolve this impediment, which you did not actually kind of pen down, right? So that means your first day at office, you will be sacked.
No, please don't sack me today.
Yeah, technically, so that's it. So what are we going to do
can I, Deji, can I say something?
Please.
Sorry. You should have said that now, because now the next group are going to use what you said now to
relax.
To win.
No, there's no win-win.
Oh, Deji, you should have said.
It's okay. Calm down.
That's where we are here. That's where I like to do this right now. So because before now we don't normally do this. That's why I like this new flavor of this program. You get feedback instantly on what you are doing wrong or right. You get it now. So for this new team, right, I want you to inspect and adapt. Right now, we've inspected Ruby, right? You need to adapt on that right now. So one thing I can tell you, the one person that is doing the roll call, one person can do the roll call. Another Scrum Master can jot the impediment down, right? That is it. Then pass it to another Scrum Master to remove the impediment. So we have 3 Scrum Masters that will get involved today, right? One Scrum Master would kind of, do the roll call. Another Scrum Master will jot down the impediment. Then another Scrum Master, let's say 2 Scrum Masters now, 2 Scrum Masters will ensure those impediments are fixed. So who is the person that's going to do so what I want you to do tomorrow, right, is you need to identify who is going to do what before the meeting. Do you get it now within your team? Right. Every day you need to know, I'm going to do roll call. I'm going to write down the impediments. I'm going to start fixing the impediment. As a Scrum Master, you're going to do the 3 if you're working, but we just want to split it out so everyone get like an equal share every day. Do you get it now? So I need you to volunteer now. Who is going to do roll call quickly?
Martha is doing the roll call.
Okay, who is going to jot down the impediment?
Vivian is jotting down the impediments.
So who are the 2 that's going to actually fix the impediments?
Delphine.
Delphine and sorry?
Emmanuel Francis. Yeah. Francis.
Emmanuel, okay. Sorry, I just apologies. I just left you to be a guinea pig. Do you get it now?
I like this. It's a good lesson. It's okay. I'm okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that next time,
Truman not the boss.
Yeah, no, to be honest, you will remember today forever. Actually, you won't do this again. Do you get it now? So that's the purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Let's carry on.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Martha. You're welcome to your daily stand-up this evening. I'm just going to call your name. Thanks for raising up your hands, and thank you to put down your hands as soon as your turn is over. We have 1 minute each. Vivian has volunteered to take the impediments, to take note of the impediments, and Delphine, you'll be the one to help us with solve the problems. I'll go last, starting with Jeffrey. Please, can you go ahead with your DSU? Thank you.
All right. Hi, everyone. So yesterday we were introduced to the daily stand-up, and after being introduced to daily stand-up, we were also we also practiced the daily stand-up, and we were also introduced to sprint planning, and a demo was also given. Afterwards, then there was Q&A, and we broke into our various team, which is the Ruby and Emerald team, and we got to introduce ourselves. So today I was able to set up the my Azure DevOps profile, and was able to access the training materials on the Prep Major portal. I was able to watch the Azure courses that ahead of time, because we do have Azure scheduled for today for the DA roles, and I've not had any impediments so far. So thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Jeffrey. The next person is Adedayo Otubu.
Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Adedayo Otubu Kyohe. I was at the meeting yesterday where we learned about the daily stand-up, the entire Scrum ceremony, and we did the sprint estimation. And today I was able to set up my Azure DevOps. My only impediment is just a few of the videos I was trying to watch online. I wasn't able to get them, even though I was able to get a lot of the QA ones, which pertains to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Adedayo. The next is Bukola. You have the floor. Bukola.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Good evening. So yesterday I was able to join the training. We were introduced to our daily, we put through how to do daily stand-up and also the sprint planning. So today I was able to log into my prep major, but I could not access some of the video for the BA, especially the introductory part of it, which really matters to me. And another thing is I got the invite for the Azure DevOps, but I could not access it. It was telling me I need to gain permission from the organizer, or I think that was the error message I got. So I think that's the only impediment I have. And the recordings for the yesterday training, I could not access it, and I really need it because I would like to go through it. My attention for the training wasn't 100% yesterday, so I need to go through it so that I won't lag behind. Thank you.
Victoria, you have the floor.
Thank you.
Yesterday, I read the Scrum Master framework. I participated in yesterday's stand-up and training, which included the story backlog. We explored the story within the training. We explored the story by checking the capacity. It was shown on Azure DevOps. Oh, I don't know how to say that. I'm still unsure on how to use the platform, but I am confident that as the training persists, I will be well acquainted on the platform. We subsequently was broken into 2 groups, Ruby and Emerald for the break room, and we participated in the DSU again. I am having difficulty accessing the Teams link on my Teams platform. However, I'm able to view it on the Teams web page, so that is fine, I guess. So that is one thing. I also just read my email, and I know that I was sent the prep major link. I'm yet to go through it because I was at work all day, which I'm sure everyone else was. I'm also yet to watch the videos available on YouTube as well. I learned about the must go, must have, should have, and could have, won't have. I learned about that. Learned about the systems that are widely used in Scrum Master, so Azure and Jira. Learned about the DOD, definition of done, yesterday. And moving forward, I'll be catching up on the videos, checking the prep major link, reading the Scrum Master framework again. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you.
The next on the list is Delphine. Miss Delphine, please have the floor.
Yeah, hello, good evening, everybody. Yesterday we had a very productive daily stand-up with various updates from developers, and we had also a team workshop on different topics about elicitation of backlog items, sprint planning, capacity planning, and also how to prioritize backlog items. We also talked about estimation of backlog items using the inverse criteria and also the Moscow techniques. Today, I had to do some work on Azure DevOps to have a better understanding of how the tool works. At the moment, the only blocker I have is unable to access the prep measure platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Delphine. Adeboyega Oyedele, please have the floor.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Yesterday, I was there for the DSU, and I was also there for the learning from the sprint planning. We're told how to move from sprint 0 to sprint 1. It was insightful how to do the estimate. And I was also enlightened what the BA was actually referring to when they say wireframe. I was also, though it was through some charts, and I also get what they are saying. But today I was able to log into the Azure DevOps, though it's complaining of limited permissions. And for the only impediment I have is I could not log into the prep major. Thank you.
Thank you, Adeboyega. Please, if you can read the chat in the message, we are told not to use DSU. The next person should please note that. Kingsley, you have the floor. The right word is daily stand-up, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So yesterday I joined the Zero, and it was a very insightful and thoughtful class yesterday. And so today I received my DevOps link. I was able to access DevOps, so we had limited access, which I sent email, but I've been able to see that handled, responded by Deji in the email group. And then I've been able to log into Tech Major, though I haven't started accessing the courses. Thank you. So far, no issue from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Vivian, I'll skip you for now because you're writing. We go to Muyiwa. Moyiwa, if you're there, please, you have the floor.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, my name is Moyiwa, once again. Yeah, the lecture is getting interesting. Yesterday, we were exposed to daily stand-up, then sprint planning, then voting, how to vote through, I've forgotten the name you call it. So later we were splitted into two groups. So at the tail end of the lecture, there are a lot of question and answer, which was quite expository. We were told about the roles of Scrum Master. So today I was able to open to Azure DevOps to know what is there, but I couldn't access the video. That's the only impediment I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dele Oluboyede. Please have the floor.
Sorry, Martha, his first name, including myself as well, please.
D'accord. Mr. Dele, sorry, Dele.
Good evening, all. This is Dele. Yesterday was good. We went through the daily introduction to daily stand-up, sprint planning, estimation, capacity planning, and some other Scrum ceremonies. The only impediment I have going on is to access the prep major. Today, we are going for the Azure Boss setup. Expecting it to be interesting as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Kayode, go ahead, please.
Thank you so much. Yeah, in my daily stand-up, yesterday we were introduced into the daily stand-up, how we started, and the sprint planning and all the Scrum artifacts, everything, estimation techniques. So we were brief and put in depth into all this, and then the question and answer that came thereafter was also exciting. And today I accessed my mail and logging into Azure DevOps, but I got the login details for the prep major courses. I tried to access it, I couldn't log in through all the login details that was given to me. I couldn't log in. So that's the only impediment that I have. I couldn't log in. And then the Azure DevOps, there's nothing on it for now. I'm thinking maybe because we've not done anything. So the only impediment, I couldn't log into prep major courses. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayode. Francis, you have the floor. Please go ahead. Francis, if you're there, please go ahead. Desire, are you ready? Desire can take the floor if Francis is yet to be ready.
Hi, it's Desiree here. I attended the training yesterday. Well, I think my issue right now is the structure, because I don't understand what's actually going on in terms of like the videos we're meant to be looking at or training on, or when the data analysis training actually starts. So I do need a bit of assistance with that as well.
Thank you.
Sorry, one minute. Sorry, one minute. Did you say you don't know when data analysis training should begin or what?
Yeah, as in what the structure is, because is it that you're just attending the Zoom meetings every evening? Is there like because what is the actual structure here? Because that's what's a bit confusing right now as to when I'm supposed to be looking at videos to then obviously align with the Zoom meetings every evening.
Did you check the calendar?
What calendar?
Okay, all right. I think maybe speak to your Scrum Master. There's a calendar.
Who's my Scrum Master?
Okay, what team are you?
Emerald.
Of course, you should know now, right? Did you join late or what? This meeting?
No, I didn't join late, but the thing is, there's a confusion as to who I'm confused as to who the actual Scrum Master is or who's leading what.
No, because if you join early, right, before this stand-up starts, right, I actually call 4 people out, right, as a Scrum Master. So that's why I'm a bit surprised actually, because this meeting now, we've actually discussed who the Scrum Masters are.
In this current meeting, because the person taking it right now is Martha, so is she a Scrum Master?
Exactly. We've actually discussed that in this a few minutes ago.
Okay. But my thing is still with the structure. I would need to speak to someone in the team to know how each
Desiree, we
thing
will
goes.
come to
Right,
that. We will take
that's
that as
all I
your
said.
impediment.
Yeah.
Desiree, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, we've taken that down, and we will treat it as one of the impediments we're having. You are not alone, actually.
Yeah, that's literally it. I'm confused right now. That's all.
Okay, we'll bring some clarity later. Thank
All right,
you. Francis, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead, please.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm Francis. I was yesterday we had a daily stand-up meeting. We learned about sprint planning. Today, I was able to log into my prep major courses, although some videos are unavailable, but anyway, I'll provide a solution to the team. I'm one of the Scrum Masters. But personally, I have no impediments. That's it.
Thank you, Francis. I think we're done with the role. I'll take my turn, and then Vivian, I'll give you the floor after me to take to give your daily stand-up, and then to you can summarize all the impediments they have mentioned in the daily stand-up. So for me, it was an interesting startup, and we learned how to do the daily stand-up. I learned about the Scrum artifacts, the difference between the product backlog and the sprint backlog, and the estimation techniques. And my impediment is not different from most of us. I tried to log into the Azure DevOps, but I logged in actually, but I still had this oops error. I should contact the organization. Another impediment I had was watching the video as well, going to prep major. I couldn't see the video. And I also tried to go to YouTube, but it was when I went to YouTube, what I watched before was what was still there. Hope we'll find some way out of these challenges. Thank you, Vivian. Over to you.
Thank you, Martha. Good evening, everyone. Yesterday, we were introduced to the daily stand-up and the process, and also the sprint planning and all aspects of it, including estimation. Also learned about artifacts and estimation techniques. Today, I tried to get into prep major, which I did several times, but I couldn't access any videos. Also with the Azure DevOps, which I don't think now is an impediment, it did say to contact the organizer. So I think that's because it hasn't been set up yet. So that's mine. So with regards to our team members that reported impediments, if I start with Martha, Martha reported that she couldn't see the videos on prep measure and checked on YouTube.
Sorry, Vivian, if I may just stop you on your track. Can you, instead of listing the names, can you just group the impediments? Like if there is a access problem, just say there's access problem. If there is maybe somebody did not get their invitation or email issue, just group them like that so that we don't waste time. Thank you.
Yeah, with regards to, if we come up to the prep measure, access to prep measure, lots of our team members Some of them could not get on the prep measure, and those who were able to could not access the videos. Few people also could not see new videos on YouTube. Good number of us reported no impediments. Others could access the prep measure, but they couldn't gain access to the videos they needed to watch. But I have one particular one here I have to mention that listed quite a lot of impediments. This person couldn't access some of the videos for the introductory part of the course yesterday. They could also not access Azure DevOps. They couldn't access recordings for yesterday. And so this was someone that had more than others. Someone doesn't know how to use the platform. There are issues around difficulty accessing the team links as well. And someone having to use the web page. There were most of the issues were to do with the accessing the prep measure and really being able to watch the videos. That's the major issues. That's the where a lot of people had difficulties. So major difficulties were the prep measure actually, and inability to access the videos. Well, we have one particular person that reported not knowing what the structure was. There is, I'll pass that on, who doesn't know the structure or the timetable and what they should be doing at what time. This person is a BA. So I guess most of the Scrum Masters would know where these impediments can be sorted from.
Thank you, Vivian. Delphine, you have the floor now. Thank you, Vivian, for the impediments that you mentioned. We will try to find a way around them and to solve most of it if we can. Delphine, you have the floor. The onus is on you to give us the solutions.
Okay, not of course, not in the stand-up. Okay.
Okay,
so
thank you.
When you stand up, you get, even you don't actually do what Vivian did, actually, you just record it and you go away, actually. So that's fine that you kind of say what it is. That's fine. You can actually say, okay, if you got everything right, just want to play it back to everyone to say, oh, have I covered your impediment? Then you go away, right, during the course of the day. Then you try to resolve it one after the other. So that's what Delphine and I think there's another person as well that's going to do that. So to resolve these impediments. So you just need to, the one that you need to escalate, you escalate. The one that you need to call the person in to do like a call, right? Because it's possible it might not be impediment, the person might have been struggling with something as well. Before you escalate, ensure that you kind of know what the issue is, because some people already got that they don't have that issues. Maybe it might be that you might need to call those people to say, okay, you are not having that issue, but this person is having an issue. Can you help? Right? Every impediment, you don't need to solve every impediment. You need to look into your team as well. Do you get it now? To ensure maybe
Yes.
at the call right now, so also create a wiki page, right? You already have access to the environment anyway. So create a wiki page where you can be putting this impediment per day so that you can be able to track them as well. So I will pass this meeting now to Moji, so Moji can take you through how to set up Azure and everything. So, and I know that some of you already kind of decided to create one. That is the reason why we actually prevent you from creating one, right? Because you don't know what to create. Actually, we have situation, if you have allowed you to do that, different people have created different projects and everything. So, but right now, Moki is going to go through the process that you need to take, and also to tell you which one you need to take, because there are different ways you can create this particular project as well. That is one. And over time, I've also listened to you guys murdering that particular word Azure, right? Several times. Azure, but it's okay. I always make fun of this every time. It's really good. I'm getting to that, but it's good that you guys are not terrible as some people that will call it Azure actually, but you guys still are sure fun. But I think you also did better than I did when I first said the name. I don't know why Microsoft decided to go for this tongue twisting name actually, which is difficult to pronounce anyway, but unfortunately that's the market. So what is going to happen? I've asked the admin to send you a video, right? For those guys that still want to listen to it, it's just 1 minute video to see how can I pronounce this particular word, so you can actually watch it as well. So that
Sorry, can those whose hands are up, please, could you lower your hands, please?
Thank you.
Giving
So,
us strong impression.
so when you log into Prep Major later, maybe today or tomorrow, you'll see that video as well. It's just 1 minute video, so they can watch it, and that would also be fine. Okay, over to you, Moji. Unless anyone has got any quick question before we start.
Yes, please. Can you resend the Prep Major link, please?
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I have
if you
a
have that
question.
issues,
Okay.
speak to your Scrum Master. Okay, that's what they're there for. Let
Scrum Masters will
them know
hear
that
me this time. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I have a question.
Please.
With the impediments that were identified or people reported, would you then take those to the parking lot? That is the next set of 15 minutes you might set up after the daily stand-up.
No, not really. Not really. Impediment, you don't take it to parking lot. It's just a discussion that is taking a longer time within the stand-up. You move to parking lot. For instance, if someone said, I don't have access to this link, if you take the parking lot, you're going to be there like forever. Do you get it now? What you do is now meet the person after the stand-up, say, what's your issue and everything.
Okay.
Do you get it now? But let's say now, like for instance, what's it? Delphine try to now talk about impediment and everything. We can say, okay, Delphine, can you move it after the stand-up? We talk about all those songs. Do you get it now? So it's just discussion that take more than the 15 minutes to move to parking lots. Okay. And
Okay, thank you.
Someone might be asking, what is parking lot? So Vivian, do you want to tell them what
parking lot, the daily stand-up takes 15 minutes. But from when I did my research, I found out that there's another 15 minutes you can set aside to deal with issues in the team, following issues raised from the daily stand-up that you could not address there because of the time constraint, and also because the daily stand-up is also time boxed.
Okay, so yeah, parking lot is just like an overflow, right? So yeah, that you move people to. Okay, all right. So Moji, please, over to you.
Thank you so much, Vivian. Thank you.
I'll stop the recording, then we'll start again.